in his air and she talks.
Never would have thought they would have got that much time. You know, I spend a lot of my time in the studio. I spend a lot of my time off the computers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but I feel like sometimes the things that make you happy the most is you know what I'm saying, when you face challenges or whatever in your life, it just create a whole nother vibe for music. I mean, right now, I feel like musically, man, I'm inspired.
You're wasting your life sitting in front of that TV. You need to get out and see the real world.
But this is HD TV. It's got better resolution than the real world.
Nigga, fuck your favorite DJ!
Nigga Fletcher came in town and was telling me about a party they was having around the corner.
We out here in Canada right now. Ready to turn up.
We in LA right now. We just in the trap house. You know, boom.
We get it real money, nigga. In the streets.
Like shit.
Hey.
We go in that bitch and be around a bunch of rich niggas that's, you know,
really fake.
Getting paid to rap about the shit that we really do.
Studio gangster.
Or we can stay in this bitch and go hard and get our weight up, you heard me?
Don't do that.
And the truth gonna speak for itself, you know.
100.
Get time.
Cocaine sticking to the pirate.
Lido, no, I ain't sipping on no hot tea.
Sell on the line trying to buy that. What you mean we ain't got lean? We supply that, nigga. Better go on the dog food, try that, nigga. The Recon press, stick it to the side. Women on the line trying to feel it in their spine. Mop something, let my nigga gonna kill him from behind.
Look, rule number one, look, it ain't no rule. Rule number two, don't lose if the dough don't come back. What you gonna do when the nigga ain't answering? That mean you got woo. Finesse, stress, happen to the best, fuck the rest. Okay, so I don't get tired, nigga. I ain't lying on the grind all the time, life on the line. Lose my mind, for forget my heater.
Trash bag gang in my section, Ferrari off the exit. Washington, I'm fly. Headed down 10, turn left on these killing. Nigga wanna catch me a skirt, boom, bye. Nigga try to whip me, jump back on the interstate, I'm headed to the 9. Stevie, we didn't hear me say need another 9. Minutes drop me off in the Cali with bubs. Say Kiera waiting on him with the candles by the tub. If she try to set him up, then her parents getting drugged. Out in bucket with my nigga boss, tearing up the country. Shooters in the den, rubber band up the money. You know, my out his mind, get a sign, then we coming. Fletch got the youth by the bundle in the huddle, no discussion. If a plug think it's funny, then he bust. Did it on the muscle, I ain't have to pay him money. Bitch ass nigga, man, what's wrong with him? Musk don't believe in God, I'm the wrong nigga. AK-47 with the chrome in it. This a swing back stock, think I won't send it?
Running around drum, yeah, long-winded. My nigga chasing commas got a long sentence. Oh, bitch, he know the law get along with her. The money long gone, so she don't visit. Me, myself, and I, and my co-defendants. Back to Tennessee with Arizona midget, lower ticket, bankroll, 100, gang the bells in 20s. I need every penny, got my skeleton extended.
Chopper got a stand, half a man, that's a midget poking holes, smoking dope off the can they hit it? Lido get the signal that they ran with the digit X, can I take a piss spray to blam, that's a semi.
Kill him, pussy.
I don't get that.
I remember it vividly. I was standing on the edge of my toilet, hanging a clock. The porcelain was wet. I slipped, hit my head on the edge of the sink. And when I came to, I had a revelation. A vision. A picture in my head. A picture of this.
Alright, bomb. Nevertheless, you do see me on the screen, though. You see that black screen? That's me. Let me do.
Cartier shade, niggas can't see me. I just hit the bay. Can't you see my BBs? Yeah, I'm with the game. We just out here plotting for a check. What they say? We got right now ain't where we who Cartier shade, niggas can't see me. I just hit the bay. Can't you see my BBs? Yeah, I'm with the game. We just out here plotting for a check. What they say? We got right now ain't where we who next? Cartier shades. Bitch, I'm paid. Dark shades, home feel like Johnny Cage. Blonde by right bitch. So your blade. She say yes, and you credit off the chain. I'm out the cage. Bitch, I'm well paid. I'm insane. Bitch, get in your lane. Young nigga gang. You know I am. I'm the man. We're plotting for a check. What they say? We got right now, ain't where we who next? Cardi.
They doing some whole shit. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see that little fucking apple ball spinning. Come on, bro. Alright, guys.
Can't you see my VVs? Yeah, I'm with the gang. We just out here plotting for a check. For what they say.
We got right now in where we next.
Niggas can't see it. I just hit the bag. Can't you see my VVs? Yeah, I'm with the gang. We just out here plotting for a check. For what they say.
We got right now in where we next. This thing, bro. I don't even like the way my music playing, bro. Y'all might feel like I'm slacking. T, not serious. But what's actually happening is, I don't even worry about it, bro. I got you. Just.
Say, Tiggy, listen, it's a cold world, but I'm used to it.
They don't want to make the trades. I'm like, you do it. Fuck it then. Lights, camera, action when I'm trading.
Keep it silent or you never hear your voice again. Try to be a stand-up guy, but nigga be way too high. They're blaming on liquor. They say that Quavo make the plane go quicker. Nigga,
I don't know why my John acting like this, bro, but we about to take it off of this JTG.
Yo, white forces, blue jean, every bell, baby, I'm too fly. Two bitches, one hole, yeah. I think these whole night. Chain skittles, pretty pepper, too much color, yeah. I might that night. Just grabbing no fervent, yeah. I feel like old spice. White forces, blue jean, every bell, baby, I'm too fly. Two bitches, one hole, yeah. I think these whole night. Chain skittles, pretty pepper, too much color, yeah. I might that night. Just grabbing no fervent, yeah. I feel like old spice.
Mami, tranquila. Mi señorita, muy linda, mi mamacita. We on the island, she freaky, don't need no chicha. I bend her over, pull her hair, and then I feed her. See, people tend to act different when they don't need you. I chill with lions, nigga, don't end up a zebra.
Don't ever make a trade like
Police killer, nigga, yeah, we ain't equal. Cause you know I just do this for the people.
It's at 6572. 6574. Actually, it went to a lower low. We got a 6628. What I would do, depends on how I'm looking, I just take profit on my buys and just let the sale do whatever the sale do. Once it goes back up, I'll wait for a minute. 2 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes. Okay. 10 minutes. Still downtrend. It's dying off there. 15 dying off. Yeah, I wouldn't be overcommitted to get nothing. But what I am saying though is, it seemed like there's a SHIB. It was already a pullback from 68. I was telling Empras earlier, nigga, calling that sell from the top is nothing better than that. But it's because the reason why I'm saying that. Let me see if my see, the thing is my chart's not moving, but what I wanted to do is to go on the 4-hour time frame. I can go on the cell phone right now. I got the phone in my hand. See, I'm on the 4-hour right now, and on the 4-hour, even if that bro do his best to, on the 4-hour, I got about 3 more candles to be in a downtrend. 3 candles on the 4 hours, 12 hours. 4 times 3. That's what you do to get that number. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus another 4 is 12. All right. So that's also what you need to keep in mind. So, like, I know you see things falling. Like, look, it's at 664. Remember, I just told you it's at, I told you it was at 6.5. All right, now it's in a downtrend. Right? It's currently in a downtrend. And if anybody watched the cast, we always speak about fails, tests and fails. Like we always that's something that we always reference whenever we're talking about the charts and different things as far as that goes. Man, you know what? I'm about to turn this off, bro. We about to start back up, but I'm not even about to share the screen next time. I'm just about to run off the phone. I'm even trying to figure out if I got a different flare with my camera off. Like, if they like, all right, bro, we see that you don't even got a cam, bro. We don't even got a... I'm not sharing it again, though. I'm not sharing it again, bro. So what I'm about to do, I'm about to play this intro music, and I'm about to rock out. Nah, bro. Not DJ. I'm not sharing. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hey, run that shit up, Chase. I'm a honorary rapper. Niggas won't be, so I smoke them like a veggie. Bitches young slave, bitch, I'm soon like I'm ready. Bitch, I need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. God, need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. Niggas won't be, so I smoke them like a veggie. Bitches young slave, bitch, I'm soon like I'm ready. Bitch, I need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. God, need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. Niggas won't beef, y'all dudes gourmet. Fishes, stop acting like these bitches. Young nigga from the trenches. Yes, I'm a starter coach. Please don't bitch me. Forgetting episode right here. This is a series. Sitting low, my little baby Lily on me. Low got bitch chasing paper. White shit serving cash, but damn slick, you a monster. On God, do you a nerd? Screaming fuck the love. Boy, you a fort. My brother Zitty, car push start. MCG nigga, we go hard. Hey, niggas won't be, so I smoke them like a veggie. Bitches young slave, bitch, I'm soon like I'm ready. Bitch, I need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. God, need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. Niggas won't be, so I smoke them like a veggie. Bitches young slave, bitch, I'm soon like I'm ready. Bitch, I need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. God, need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. Get my hand on the pistol, head on the swivel. Any pussy nigga want it, promise he can get it. Got a whole lot of thoughts going on in my head. They said I got a baby coming on the fucking way, so I gotta make a way. Gotta pave a way, yeah, I gotta make a way. I got a plethora of bitches that I could take advantage, but I much rather buy umbrellas to withstand all the weather. Niggas won't be, so I smoke them like a veggie. Bitches young slave, bitch, I'm soon like I'm ready. Bitch, I need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. God, need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. Niggas won't be, so I smoke them like a veggie. Bitches young slave, bitch, I'm soon like I'm ready. Bitch, I need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. God, need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. I ain't popping no prescription, gotta stay focused on the vision. Fuck the street, cause I ain't trying to go to prison. Ballin' like I play for the Piston. On a mission, trying to avoid penny pinching. On a mission, kids are the only one missing. Nigga, I need a milli, need a milli. Dream chasing like I'm from Philly. Just ain't straight to house in the city. If a nigga want beef, chop up, make him dance like he did it. And where I go, them old niggas with me. And they'll kill for less than a minute. And where I go, them old niggas with me. And they'll kill for less. Niggas won't be, so I smoke them like a veggie. Bitches young slave, bitch, I'm soon like I'm ready. Bitch, I need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. God, need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. Niggas won't be, so I smoke them like a veggie. Bitches young slave, bitch, I'm soon like I'm ready. Bitch, I need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli. God, need a milli, need a milli. Need a milli, need a milli.
Man, shout out to that brother Slick the Roola with that motherfucking Schwammer. You seen the brother King Gifted was on that. Shout out to the brother King Gifted. The brother King Gifted has been on the Wise Magi GODCAST So always shout that brother out. That brother has some amazing music. Make sure you go check out anything the brother really doing. It's definitely is you know, it's, the project is not super new, but it's new. You need to go check it out because you ain't heard it, nigga. So make sure you go check it the fuck out. You feel me? That Book of Gifted too. Definitely go check that young brother out. That brother be putting the work in. And, you know, people that put in the work, they need to get celebrated. But you know, we about to start off with this show, and y'all know what it is, bro. It's one of those same olds. Nothing like you ever seen before. You know them type of intros. Yeah, that's the vibe though. That's the vibe that I'm going for right now, bro. So just coming in real light. I don't want to be too loud. Thank you. But there I go. Going on. I know what's going on. Yeah, I know what's going on. Everybody know the show starting. Thank you. Because why? Why we had to do that? Because it ain't trading if it ain't belling. Right? So make sure whenever you come in a trade, you ring that bell and you alert. The reason why we ring that bell in the morning is so that we get alert. And it's also for the bulls. We telling the bulls it's time to charge. Right? Or it may be cowbells. It may be cowbells. Y'all bugging. But thank everybody always. Thank all the supporters, all the haters, anybody, right? Anybody really and truly that had the time, you know, and even if you didn't have the time, but you made time to, you know, to kind of come check in with your finances, make sure everything is good. You're here today on the Taco Tuesday, right? You know, Taco stands for talk about currency only, right? So you already know what Taco is. So that's what we come in here to do, talk about currency only. It's super interesting though, because I feel like we should, like, they elephants, right? No, they might be donkeys. Nevertheless, I don't know. Can you start a Taco Tuesday without talking about the infrastructure bill, the 1.2? See, that's what I'm saying. And I hope when I'm saying 1.2, everybody like, oh yeah, my gosh, I can't believe they went so far and got a bill that was so large as it to be $1.2 trillion. I hope you're not thinking mil. That's what I was saying with my brother Slick. The song is a fire song. I love it. But bro, we on another level right now with the folks, man. We need a trilly. Need a trilly. Man, that shit'll probably go hard, bro. I'm probably gonna have to ask Bro, can he remix that bit? At least a part 3. At least a part 3. You remember that? Y'all should know. You know I like starting off light. But y'all remember that bullshit ass song that Jeezy made? Yeah, Jeezy had a song so terrible, bro. And I don't know if he was just like, yo, I'm getting into the positive space. In the positive space, trash music is actually good. So I don't know. Maybe he thought some dumb shit. The brother came in and the brother was like, Oprah got $1 billion. Jay-Z got $1 billion. Somebody else got $1 billion. I just want $1 billion. Like, bro, Jeezy not a serious man, bro. He's not a serious man, but I'm glad that he won $1 billion. But I'm just saying, that's not a serious man, bro. But maybe he like, yo, I'm about to run it up. I know I suck at rapping. It's not that I suck. I don't know, bro. Right? It's always weird when because I don't really think Jeezy suck. But what can Jeezy do? Jeezy ain't really had no whams, bro. It's like, that's what I like when I look at artists as being good or bad. It's about like once they start chilling out, the music they make. They're like, this is music, right? You feel like you got enough money. He don't even care if you like it. His shit be whacker than ever. And you thought his previous shit was whack, possibly, but this shit right here, right? So that's what I witnessed from the brother Jeezy, right? So even if you see the I need a Billy, like I said, everything is relative too, because you don't really need a trilly, but you don't really need a milli then in that sense. So yeah, you do need the trilly just as bad as you need the milli, bro. It's all for the same purposes, right? Maybe you have plans. Maybe you say, yo, I want to help this homeless people. Maybe you say you want to build temples and let people live in the temples for free. All they got to do is blah, 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 blah. You got such and such going that, hey, what you do is you raise dogs, and that's how you keep the revenue going. You feel me? It's all about the revenue. The revenue got to keep going. Without the revenue, then we dead. But as I said, thank everybody for coming through on the cast. But y'all know that we had a 68. You know, is what they say. They say ATH. When I be seeing them right, that even off. Well, you need to be the author or something. Yo. I 10 HUD or some shit. I don't know what these niggas got going on, bro. But nevertheless, that's where they come from. And I'm not going to dig into it right now because, you know, I like to circle back around to stuff that's a little bit deeper. But just really light, just really on the top. And just to make my heart swell with love and joy and things of that nature. I was just on one of my favorite browsers, and I click on my browser, and bam, pops up an ad from these fellas that I'm about to read about. And it had to be nothing but hatred. I can't remember what they said, how they positioned it, right? But I know it wasn't nothing positive. I know whatever they told me, I was like, just hate me. I'm just saying. So nevertheless, when I seen them on the John and I seen them set up, I'm like, look at them doing their ad. You know, I'm not paying attention to them. I'm not one of those guys either, really, that short stocks like that. Right? What I do more so is I try to get in on the ride on the pullback. So maybe you say, yo, you shorting the stock though, bro. Because if you went in on that ride, maybe it would have turned around. And then I'll say maybe you have a great, like, maybe that makes all the sense. I don't know. But now, so what we're doing is, and this is why I like watching it consistently. Because now all we watching to see if it breaks levels. Right? So we always speaks on, every time we speak to the level of higher highs, lower lows. Higher highs. I mean, higher highs. No, not higher highs, nigga. Goddamn. Higher lows. So on the higher, on the up, there's lows. Every time it's a new low on the high. Even the same thing on the low. Right? That's what you want to see to confirm anything. And you almost want to get that in between a sandwich. If you can get that in between a 4-hour sandwich, you in for God. Two-hour sandwich is interesting because it's 2 hours. It's still going to give you some time to work. The hour, I like the hour. Like I told you before, when I was actually trying to do as far as our portfolio and stuff that we really trying to, like when you try to zero in on something, you try to get the entries and all these different things, you're going to have to limit that. You have to limit that, oh my gosh, considerably. People say that shit before, so I just want to say it. But this is something real light, just real light. Right, but it says PayPal stock is having its worst day in 20 months. That was just a couple months ago that they had a bad day. So rob the righteous and get robbed righteously. Okay, let's figure out why. You feel me? After disappointing revenue forecast. It's absolutely nothing. That's nothing. But, right, that's the same thing that they use against Tesla. That's why they always could have these weird valuation where a lot of people say, what, Tesla? I want me a Tesla, anything. But there's still a valuation where it's like, yo, we got this one for free, bro. It's just nonsense. And it's not so much more to Tesla as the, Tesla is, it's like Apple. It's not so much the laptop as the weird programmings it has on the laptop that would make weird things happen. So I don't know. I feel like the laptop is still running pretty fast. But let's see what they get into on this little article. Get a little idea of I have no idea what's been going on with the iMouse. The iMouse, nigga probably like, damn, I got the iMouse too. No. I ain't not the iMouse Bombo. I know that probably threw somebody for the loop. My bad, y'all. Okay, let's just do the key points. PayPal shares plunged 12% after payment company gave a revenue forecast that came in well short of this is a different dynamic. This is a tad bit different. Right, I was saying about the valuation. Meaning I look at your company and I don't know nothing about companies and I say, oh, that company whack. That's what I was saying. But you actually going through and being like, yeah, it's whack. And it's your stuff. It's like, it's whack. That's what I'm saying. But I remember just earlier telling somebody about something. I was like, bro, that's good. And I don't know if he wasn't listening. I don't know what these folks be doing this time, man. Some people just get caught up in their own little realm. But shout them out for that. You know, you can't be mad at nobody for doing nothing but it. So it plunged 12%. It's the biggest drop for the stock since early days of pandemic in March 2020. Right, so like I said, it was just about a year ago, really. PayPal investors are focusing more on the company's guidance. That on an announced partnership between Venmo and Amazon. Okay, so yeah. And like I said, that's fair. When you invest in something, and right, you have a narrative. I don't care if two companies pairing, people start saying, yo, competition getting straighter. No. That's not what I stand on. So you really just got to understand that concept that was just made right there. As far as you feel me? PayPal investors are focusing more on the company's guidance, meaning who's at the head, meaning who's the leaders, who they hiring, who they putting in positions of power. Is what motherfuckers are worried about right now with them boys. And good or bad. That's why I always tell people don't worry about grabbing them. I'll grab them. Good or bad. But to say PayPal shares plunged the most since early days of the pandemic on Tuesday, after a earnings report in which the company cited consumer spending concerns and offered disappointing sales guidance for next year. I don't know what's going on with my mouse, bro. It makes it so hard. The stock was off more than 11% as of early afternoon in New York. It had a steadfast decline since March 16, 2020, when the spread in COVID was driving the worst day for the U.S. stock market since Black Monday. They love black, boy. And then they say when your account is in the positive, it's a black account. Sneaky. Hey, back to this sneaky moment. Investors initially cheered PayPal's third quarter earnings report, not because of the results, but because of the partnership the company announced between its Venmo payment app and Amazon. Okay, all right, yeah. All right, now brings it back full circle. Starting next year, PayPal users will be able to make purchases on Amazon.com and the Amazon mobile shopping app with their Venmo account. However, that optimism quickly faded during the earnings call when PayPal CEO Dan Schulman gave guidance for next year. The company said revenue for fiscal 2022 will increase about 18%, which would have equally full year. Analysts is projecting it to be around 31.6 billion, according to Refintiv. Refintiv. That's a flat name. I like it. It's a nice little play on word right there. Okay, for fiscal 2022, it would equal. Okay, we're seeing the impact of global supply chain shortages, merchant base. I gotta take my shades off, bro. I look like a merchant seaman. Shout out to the brothers of Dr. Sebi. You know Dr. Sebi is the merchant seaman? All right, blah. However, the optimism quickly faded. We read that. We are seeing the impact of global supply chain shortages in our merchant base. Consumer confidence is weakened with the absence of stimulus payments, and with the economy reopening, more people may be likely to do their holiday shopping in store. PayPal, you had a nice little deal. You say, yo, our little company, one of our little bros, Venmo got some shit going on. Venmo in the door. So, shout out to you. You made something happen for somebody. I don't know who. You, yourself. It's business. All right, PayPal had already missed estimates on third quarter revenue and lowered its forecast for the current year. The stock surged during the 2020 as consumers turned to e-commerce during the height of the pandemic. Trying to find a cool way to say it to where they don't even know I'm talking about nothing. The pandemic. Repeatedly. It's now down 14% in 2021, while the Nasdaq is up 23% for the year. Investors started turning bearish on PayPal last month, following reports that the company was in late stage with acquiring the media app Pinterest. Okay, so they was trying to these niggas like crazy giants, and they understand business. PayPal later said that it wasn't looking to buy Pinterest. Schulman addressed the matter on Monday's call without naming Pinterest, exploring all potential opportunities to enhance shareholder value is our responsibility, he said, but obviously only a select few deals would be created. Deals would be created are very strict. Very strict financial, strategic, and capital allocation criteria. That's explore all potentials. That's what the rest said. And the people is questioning your guidance, bro. The people questioning your guidance because, like, I was just really trying to figure out where was you getting. You say exploring all potentials. Look, keep in mind, right? They I guess they had the conversation on Monday with the brush Schulman. I already told you about Schulman Company, bro. Right? So he's a legend in the company. He's not in the company, bro. What are you talking about? Did I just not hear my old Schulman's presentation? Nevertheless, Schulman addressed the matter on Monday's call. So he tells the people this is what him and his company doing. That's what he said. He said his company. Shout out to Schulman, bro. Schulman said that he's exploring all potential opportunities to enhance shareholder value. That's his responsibility, he feel like. But obviously only a select few. Hold on, what? Nah, my mouse must have moved something. I don't know. Maybe it's just perfectly set up like this. Man, that's so messed up that I can't run my video because I have a video. Let me try this one thing, man. Let's see. Let's see, y'all, that we can get a video off, man. But let me finish reading this PayPal journal too. Blah, 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 blah. Multiple analysts lowered their price target after the call. Look. I'm telling you, it's not me trying to say that he said something wrong or me trying to clown him. No, this shit is stupid. Like, it's like, bro, what are you talking about? And shareholder, that's our responsibility. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about, dude? That's not what I asked you. Multiple analysts lowered his job. PYO PayPal. They got a ticker symbol. I thought it was bugging. I thought they threw some acronyms in this shit, nigga. Like, pay your own load. My bad, PayPal. But y'all know I don't rock with y'all. Y'all was one of the panographic pictures, biggest beneficiaries, but the uneven global macro recovery amid supply chain issues, as well as tough camps, are challenging growth prospects, wrote analysts at D.A. Davidson in a note to client on Tuesday. The firm maintained its buying rate on stock while lowering its price target on to 275 from 325. The shares are currently trading around 201, their lowest in close to a year. JMP Securities also held its buy recommendation, but lowered its target to 260 from 300. So they both saying, yo, let me check it out down here first. I thought, because I guess they don't want to go in there and be judged as a big ticket boy. So they're trying to, I don't know, bro, but who would judge you? I don't know, bro. I don't know why they feel like they would be even. Nah, they just need to do their thing, bro. A firm maintained its buying. JP went down also. Our sense is that the management may feel a bit snake bitten by the abrupt turnaround in demand in many sectors. All right, so you hear what he's saying? A lot of people might feel snake bitten, but feel like, I don't know exactly why he's saying it like that. We know, bro. We were reading this article, bro. Right, all your answers seem transitory. They don't seem like something I'll be rocking with for too long. One second.
Decade, but that is what blockchain.com celebrated earlier this year. And I guess we'll start with kind of how you've built the business to do multiple different things. I think a lot of people know you as the original kind of blockchain explorer, and that's how you guys got your start, but added a lot more over the years since. Talk to me about how you've navigated that and what you've seen over those years in terms of what customers are looking for.
Yeah, so I think we've always kind of viewed our role to make it easier to use Bitcoin.
All right, so we getting a little.
That came after Bitcoin.
We're getting a little reaction from some videos, man. Let me see if we run them in. All right, yeah, we getting a little reaction from the video. Might just be the benefit of stopping the cam. But God darn it, I literally just watched something, and it will have to be in this one because I said this is the same John. I thought, let me take my time off the screen really fast. You distract people start looking at your screen. What is that?
Yeah, the idea for NFTs goes way back to the earliest days of Bitcoin. There's an idea called colored coins on Bitcoin, which are basically Bitcoins that are uniquely identified to represent something else, proof of ownership of something else. And going back to the earliest days of Bitcoin, we thought the blockchain could be used for tracking proof of ownership of things, provenance, tokenizing other things like stocks and that kind of stuff. So I think we saw this coming. We weren't really expecting it to explode the way that it did in the last year or so. And I think a lot of that has to do with just some mainstream projects, NBA Top Shots being like one example. The CryptoPunks really taking off, the Bored Ape Yacht Club. I think that somehow this has captured the mainstream consciousness. And I think that it's really relatable to people because the kids that have grown up over the last 20 years, really are familiar with this idea of a digital store of value, digital representation of value, virtual clothes, virtual gear for your virtual avatar. So I think like that's all very familiar to people. I think what's new is this concept of like, maybe we can have these different metaverses, which are maybe some decentralized, maybe some not, but they all sort of respect this common layer of like these assets on the blockchain that you can take between different platforms.
No, I didn't even have my video on the screen. I'm not gonna run it back exactly right now, but y'all did hear that. I just wanted y'all just to make sure that y'all understand that the market is ever changing. So a lot of the people that's kind of been in the game, they kind of got a slightly different outlook on the situation. It's nothing to say that you're wrong or not, because institution people be wrong too. So just whatever side you feel like is the best side for you, rock with.
You did sound check already?
No, I ain't doing no sound check. I thought that thing good though, but you can do a sound check if you want to.
When SHIB, one of my favorite. So I think it's a valid reason to get involved, and we think it's just an entry point, like Bitcoin and Ethereum has been before it.
For people who might be Yahoo Finance viewers, they might be more cautious investors, not all, but they might be used to a certain style of investing. Even when you talk about the community, I think you're really onto something. That crypto can be very intimidating, and it can also be kind of crazy looking to people who aren't in crypto, you know what I mean? And they say, they may not even know about the Doge internet meme. And now you're saying there's a coin. Now there's other coins that are spin-offs of Dogecoin. I guess I'd kind of ask what you would say to those skeptics about why all of this isn't crazy or stupid. What are they missing if they look at all this, and there's so many who still do, and just try to dismiss it?
Yeah, I would say 57% of Americans, the majority of Americans, have a long-term outlook on crypto. It's not people that are just getting in and gambling and wanting to see a quick pop. It is people that are saying, hey, there's something there, and I want to get involved now because I think that there's something that is more long-term.
I have to ask, we're talking about Dogecoin, and 2 earnings cycles ago was a significant amount of Robinhood Crypto's revenue. Then last earnings cycle, the revenue was down because Dogecoin trading was down.
Yep.
All of this leads to a lot of people asking, when SHIB, Shiba Inu, what are the considerations with adding that additional meme coin?
Yes. So first, you mentioned earnings. Our revenue was down. If we zoom out just a little bit, right, year over year, we're still up 800% over Q3 last year, right? And you of all people, I think the people in this room know that the retail market is cyclical, right? So we're going to see ups, we're going to see downs. Like we should all be ready for that. When SHIB, one of my favorite things is seeing the community around these coins, really engage with us and really let us know what they want. When it comes to our strategy of what we're going to list, what we're not going to list, the first thing is that we're not going to talk about it. So I'm not going to break that news here, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But I also think that our strategy is a little bit different than a lot of the other players out there who are just racing to list as many assets as possible right now. We think that the short-term gain that we might get is not worth the long-term trade-off for our users. We want to make sure that we're working and assessing everything from a regulatory perspective really well, and we're a safety-first company. So that's how we're going to play it.
Who do you think is racing to add as many assets as possible? You don't have to name names, but I guess what I really want to ask, who are Robinhood's competitors? Because there are pure play crypto companies out there.
Yeah.
The first thought would be Coinbase. There's
course.
FTX. We're going to hear from Sam Bankman-Fried today. There's Grayscale, which may be more for institutional or more buttoned up investors. I mean, there's so many players. Then there are also fintech companies that aren't originally crypto companies, Square, PayPal, that are also getting in. Are all of these your competitors?
You know what? I don't spend a lot of time thinking about competitors. I think we spend a lot of time thinking about our customers. And that's why we build features like 24/7 live support, which is not an industry standard in crypto trading right now. It's why we build tools so that investors can dollar cost average really easily. It's why we don't have commission fees. We start with the user and build for them. Honestly, when it comes to the landscape of competition, I think that there's a wide market that we can grow, right? I think all of the different players are serving slightly different purposes and slightly different sets of users and bringing more people into this ecosystem, which is a good thing.
When we do talk about the other big players in this space, I mentioned some of those exchanges and brokerages. Many of them have now said, next up, we want to get into NFTs. You and I were talking about NFTs backstage, so I know that they're on your radar. What is Robinhood thinking about when it comes to listing those, which, as a reminder to everyone, and I'm always trying to keep in mind the people who are watching who are not already crypto experts, these are all just tokens. I mean, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. We talk about them as art, we talk about them as cartoon profile pictures, but these are tokens, similar to the way the cryptocurrencies are tokens. They're on blockchain.
Right.
Is this something that you guys would add support for, and what are the considerations when you think about that?
So here's what I love about NFTs. Today, the number of 18 to 29-year-olds who are actively investing, right, who have any investment, is less than 30%. So investing has a whole lot of barriers to entry, whether it's economic, educational, emotional. NFTs bring that barrier down a little bit more, right? We've all hung something on the wall. We've all put something on a refrigerator.
But you can hang it on the wall,
I know. But the jump from, hey, art, music, things that are real, and let's make that digital is a lot easier than investing, which the majority of young individuals today aren't doing, and saying, okay, now there's a digital component to this, right? The jump is just a little bit easier, and I think it's an easier entry point for some users. So we are thinking about it. Again, can't spoil the roadmap, but it is something that we'd be silly to not be looking at right now.
I like that. We'd be silly to not look at it. When we talk about NFTs or really any of this, and we talk about young investors, because that's really, a core part of Robinhood's focus is these new retail investors. We talked about these YOLO traders from, Reddit. Maybe it's college students. I remember talking to Vlad when Robinhood first launched, and the idea was we're making buying stocks really easy, swipe of a finger. Especially when it comes to crypto, there are critics who see dangers with that. They say it shouldn't be so easy. Are those things you think about? We talked about cybersecurity, but when you think about safety, I mean, there are some perceptions that crypto is somehow more volatile and unsafe. And what do you guys think about that? And how do you approach, onboarding new people? Even with NFTs, the big prices get all the headlines, and then people point to it and say, this is all out of control,
Right. Well, I think it starts with education, right? I think especially when you talk about younger investors, what they're often doing is starting small, investing a little bit of money, and and I actually think that's very worthwhile experience to get early on in your investing kind of life cycle, so that when you are a more mature investor, when you do have more money to play with, that you've already kind of tested the waters. You already understand how you show up to things. So I think education is a big part of it. Robinhood has really leaned in hard there. We have an entire Learn product, which goes through all of the basics, investing 101. It includes a lot of crypto kind of features as well. And we're going to continue building on top of that.
We also have a great Learn section at Decrypt. I want to make sure I mention. Well, we only have time for one more question. It's been so fast. I wish we had longer. Let me ask you this. When you look 5 years out, what do you see happening in crypto right now? I mean, the event is so perfectly timed. Everything is kind of exploding, happening at once. Zach mentioned prices. There's NFTs. There's DeFi. The volume's bigger than ever. Where do you think we'll be in 5 years, especially under the guise of our event name, Crypto Goes Mainstream? And where will Robinhood sit in that? I mean, will Robinhood think of itself as a crypto-first company?
Yeah. So when I think of the long term, I think that we can kind of see our market as a growth curve, right? There's early adopters, right? These are the first people that ever get into an asset. That this was Bitcoin in 2013. That early adoption puts pressure on institutional players to come into the space, right? their clientele wants exposure to this thing. So institutions get involved. We're just starting to see that as well with the, Bitcoin futures ETF, et cetera. That institutional involvement gives like broad sweeping legitimacy to a very, very much wider retail base. I think that we're just at the peak, the start of kind of having that wider retail audience feel empowered and feel kind of emboldened to explore this as a legitimate asset. So I think that we're just at the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more coming. I think we'll see cycles, right? We'll see new tech, new innovation, and we'll have that same, early adopter, institutional, broad retail kind of flow over and over. What that is, I don't want to speculate, but we're here for it for sure.
Something really representative of how much crypto has become more important to the company. Can you just tell everyone how much your team has grown, the crypto division of Robinhood?
Oh yeah, so between engineering and compliance.
Yeah, bro, she went way.
Because we now have derivatives, we have borrowing and lending. These are the types of tools that investors are used to having at their disposal when they think about accessing an asset class. And if we look back 4 or 5 years ago, those just weren't absent. Those were completely absent, rather, from the asset class. And so today, the emergence of those tools are really, really important, and I think can help to dampen volatility. But nonetheless, the investors who are actioning investment today are doing so knowing full and well that crypto and their investments are inherently going to have volatility associated with them.
And we're about to come full circle back to Bitcoin ETFs. Do you feel like there's any impact on liquidity from a Bitcoin ETF somewhere down the line? Because we've seen that as issues in commodities ETFs in the past, where it's been the case that one holder has a lot of the commodity that's being held in that ETF. That's affected the price itself. Is there any concern about that for some of these crypto ETFs?
I think that certainly the popularity and usage of GBTC, which I think would probably be the closest proxy today for an ETF, although it is not one, would definitely demonstrate that there is certainly an investor use case for a Bitcoin spot ETF. That being said, based on the work that my team does, investor sentiment studies that we do every year.
Yeah, what happens is when they're talking about the spot, that's in comparison to remember we was telling y'all that the Bitcoin, the ETF that they was able to get past is pegged to some future price or whatever the contract is that they agreed on, but it's not the actual price of what Bitcoin is trading at. So it could be either good or bad. I don't know how I was looking for them, right? So maybe they thought it was gonna go down. I don't know. But I could only imagine they making something off of it. They had to say, yo, if we go to 60K or we buy such amount from you right now at 55K. So, I feel like they had to win. But nevertheless, that's traded, that's pegged to the future. So that's whatever contract that they agreed on. But the spot trading is you go on there, you see Bitcoin at a price currently right now. And that's where you're actually buying from. Meaning that with these ETFs, it'll be different things in the bucket. So maybe you got Bitcoin, Ethereum, a couple of these things in the bucket or whatever the situation is. But all of them are being traded based on its current price, meaning spot traded, right? So that's what everybody's trying to get. Man, somebody is fucking me.
Still an important cohort of investors that is waiting on the sidelines before they'll get invested until they have the protections and familiarity of an ETF wrapper. So we are certainly of the belief that a Bitcoin ETF could be a material catalyst to draw in more investors and more capital.
So last question here. What is the big picture future for investment in the crypto space? We're not talking about Bitcoin ETFs. We're not talking about Bitcoin futures ETFs. When you look 5-6 years down the line, you expect Bitcoin spot ETFs to be part of that picture, and what other types of things?
Well, it's tough to say what will exactly be a part of that picture. I think instead, where we think, and it's hard to associate a timeline with it, is that a lot of the things that exist today, many of them will fizzle out. Over time, the barriers to entry to create new digital currencies has lowered so much that we now have thousands upon thousands of digital currencies. And so it's conceivable to think that as this asset class matures, that investment will center around a handful of currencies, each with distinguishable markets and use cases and prices, but not a world in which there are thousands upon thousands of digital currencies.
All right, Michael Sonnenschein, CEO.
Right, and that's just gonna kind of kick the ball off. Like I said, the ball's already been kicked off, but I just wanted this is from the recent I don't want to call it a Bitcoin conference. It was a crypto situation in New York. Maybe they called it Crypto Goes Mainstream. I don't know what they called it, but these people, they hosted some shit in New York and they brought all the big heads out, right? And they all came. The first lady that we seen, that was Robinhood. She got something to do with Robinhood. Probably CEO of crypto or some shit. I'm not sure. You know, they give people titles for anything. So that's her angle. And they was asking her about SHIB. And when they asked her that, she was like, well, it's not about, we can do that and make some money, but we care about our customers' longevity. You feel me? They came out like PayPal. Remember I told y'all earlier in the show, I was explaining how PayPal had a stupid ass excuse. I couldn't even get through my article. But I was explaining how PayPal had one of the stupidest excuses for why they can't do shit. Same thing right now with this young lady, but her excuse was legit. It's I don't really want to put my customers at risk. And Robinhood know about that shit. A lot of y'all newbies. Y'all ain't had no experiences yet. So that's why Robinhood's so cautious, bro. Remember the one little brother that was on Robinhood that read his account wrong and checked out. You feel me? So we gotta be very careful. And that's why I feel like Robinhood kind of had insight.
Emotional was one of the barriers to entry.
Right. So she said she don't want to just throw SHIB on there because it's hot. And he kind of brought up NFTs, and she was like, that's kind of easier. And he was like, well, what do you mean?
You see, and that can also make themselves like a big player in the market because they'll become like a institution of sorts that kind of verifies legit crypto versus.
They can't be. Look, the thing is, nobody could be nobody in the market because once the market is complete, it's decentralized. So nobody could be nothing.
No, I'm just saying as far as investing into things like SHIB or, other altcoins, it's like you're more skeptical of it if you don't see it on a platform like Robinhood or, one of these bigger platforms. You're like, we're seeing it on Binance or somewhere else that, is normally going to have everything. There is no limitation of like, no, I want to consider my customers and so on and so forth. It's like, hey, buyer beware. Get in where you fit in. Whereas Robinhood, it's like, all right, well, SHIB isn't on Robinhood, so maybe it's not something legit because they're not even dealing with it.
But then somebody gonna say, yo, but you don't even got your keys on Robinhood. But Robinhood not a serious crypto niggas. Robinhood don't know what serious cryptos are.
Yeah. You could say that. You could definitely say that they don't offer any type of wallet or anything of that nature. But you can also go to somewhere else who does offer that and trust in BCH, Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, and things of that nature because, Robinhood has put money and invested towards it. And it's like, okay, well, there has to be some type of use case for this. Like, why would Robinhood just pick it up if their whole thing is to be looking out for the consumer? So
that's interesting.
You can definitely not purchase it on there, but you can definitely go on there and get the information as far as what crypto do they have.
Let me see what cryptos they got because I don't know, bro. I remember looking at their cryptos and being like, man, I'm not pleased with Robinhood. Robinhood got some fuck shit, but I'm glad that they don't really. And then the thing is, they got fuck shit just compared to me saying that they should have better shit, but compared to the niggas with cryptos, they good, bro. Compared to the niggas with cryptos, because they don't really offer that much crypto. Doge, Lite, Ethereum. They always got this Bitcoin SV on here. Yo, what? You could trade it now?
Bitcoin Silver?
Yeah. You couldn't trade that shit before. Or is it Neo? Yeah, these probably the real ones. Let me see if Neo's still on here.
Yeah, I feel like you could always trade on what's it called? They have stuff on there that you can't trade?
Yeah.
You can just stare at it?
They got a
Okay,
few
so
of
they're
those.
doing the same thing as Webull.
Yeah, everybody do that.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody.
But
everybody do
Webull
that.
is way better as far as presenting like more like, you know, DeFi and Decentraland, or not Decentraland, but metaverse type tokens.
No, the Webull is better because Webull got a good ass chart with great indicators.
Oh, that part for sure.
Like,
For sure. But I'm just talking in regards to the crypto and, you know, the things that are on there that you can't trade, but you can actually, you know, get market data on.
But even on Robinhood, the shit that you could trade, you can't get nothing on. You're just looking at a piece of paper, bro, with lines, bro. That is the craziest chart I'm telling you, bro. That's like
No, yeah, Robinhood is for beginners. Like if you're in Robinhood right now and you're insisting that you're an amazing chart reader and that's where you're basing your chart reading skills off of, you might get laughed at by a lot of people. But yeah, if you're looking for someone with charts, Webull. Our links are in the description if you want to get a free stock and give us a free stock.
Webull is one of the best, bro, as far as charts go, bro. Like, and I'm saying that because, like I said, TradingView, they got a system. I guess Empras says easy. You got to sign in. They be asking me for too much shit. I be wanting
to TradingView is, well, I don't know, because we weren't willing to do a paywall, right?
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's something extra you got to pay for. And you know, with Webull, we own the system. Right?
Yeah.
We're part of it. We're a customer.
Mm-hmm.
So we get all the indicators. But with them, you can only use 3 indicators.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't recommend TradingView.
You gotta pay for something, and then you can get more indicators. Maybe they got way more. Maybe they got better indicators than Webull, because that's what they got on there. They got different people's strategies.
I would hope so if they're making people pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, TradingView is only useful to us when that time hits around that 5 to 6:08, where Webull kind of takes a pause because they were in the market to kind of gather themselves and, I guess, you know, re-energize and then get back in there. So from like 5:30, Bay, what time is it? You're more familiar with the time.
No, it's like 5:50 now. 5:50 to that 6:05 time.
So what, 15 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes. The charts are at a standstill.
I seen Robinhood today do one of those daily at 5:45. So
yeah, Robinhood does a scheduled maintenance at around that same time period too, a little bit earlier, I guess. But yeah, as far as Webull, when you first get on there, if you're not like an intermediate or expert trader, it's gonna seem like this complicated thing. But one day at a time, you know, continue to progress towards actually getting to know how to use it. And before you know it, you realize how user-friendly it actually is. And you're like, oh, snap. This is a jewel.
I'm trying to tell you, it's a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Once you understand what those charts are saying, and I seen the brother Scoop, shout you out, bro. I need to drop the link and stuff in your chat. Like I said, I was kind of caught up trying to get some stuff ready, but I seen the brother Scoop in there. He was talking about some different stuff. Like he posted something and he kind of said something about it, and young lady came in there. She was like, I learned. And, you know, he was like, yo, boom, rock with the home team. And he threw one of our links in there. So shout that brother out for sure. Right. But I definitely wanted to comment something. I was like, yeah, we're going live tonight. Taco Tuesday. Because I definitely want people to hear this shit. But the main thing, Empress, I don't think people know about charts. Because people be thinking like shit going to go up forever. They don't know when to take profit. They say they see something go up, they get greedy. They say, "Yo, it's going up forever."
That takes way too much due diligence that people will not ever pay for, and it's sad because all you have to do is give it some time and attention, bro, and you have those. They're right there, but yeah, nah. People in charts, it's like AP investing in them. Very few people making it to that AP investment course.
And when I say that's the ultimate cheat code, because look, you still use your fundamentals. Fundamental shit stay the same. Like I said, the only way, like with Bitcoin, fundamentally it's going up. Fundamentally, it's going up. I might read the chart and be like, "Yo, bro, on the daily, to sit down. You better get the fuck out of it." And I may say, "Fuck it," because I know fundamentally it's going up. But with something else, I may want to jump ship. Because what's going to happen if it goes down and never come back up? That happens to a lot of these tokens. That's what this dude right here. He's from Grayscale. This is the Grayscale CEO speaking right now. He's saying, "Yo, a lot of these brothers, they're not gonna be around. They can't be around. They don't have no use case. Once the market become mature, it becomes competitive." That's what I was telling Empress. Like, bro, there's so many people in this game. Shout out to Lamar and the Black Bitcoin billionaire brother. Bro, they just recurring payment. They just invest. They not competitive.
And
they not care who taking money.
That's the important thing as far as like, if you're not going to be a chartist, you have to just kind of understand like you're going to have to put your money in and understand that this is a guaranteed growth. When it does go down, change that mindset of lack and turn it into that abundance mindset, because the abundance mindset says someone is borrowing my money and will return it with interest.
No, Empress. Because the thing is, nobody's borrowing shit. You are making an investment. One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. It's not a dollar amount. If you got one Bitcoin and then you go back and you do your math for how much you pay for this shit, and you say, bro, I paid a little bit more than $1 million. Nah, you want a Bitcoin? We need a trilly, bro. Oh, you don't want to buy it? I'm good. You good? Don't worry about me. Don't worry about you. You asked me. You don't need it. Well, you good then? Don't worry about it. Everything has a price, bro. That's the thing that we doing, and I think that's where our downfall comes. We see something going down, nothing going down. You still got your motherfucking Bitcoin. What are you talking about? Oh, you on the market? That's for traders. Investors don't care. Investors have assets. If an investor go buy a fucking house and you say, yo, the property value going down, investors say, all right, watch what I do. Oh, yeah, put this little deck and shit. And then his house sell for a bunch of money, now the property value back up. Because he did that. Because he didn't listen to you. Say the property, that's what you got to do right now. You got to kind of see the diamond in the rough right now. Right now it is a situation of diamond and roughs. It's not motherfucking getting some shit and being like, yo, it went up, T, this the diamond. No. Diamond in the rough is something that, yo, if you leave this, if somebody else see it, they gonna recognize it too. It's not if somebody else see it, they go, what the fuck is this bullshit? Everybody knows a diamond, bro. That shit that y'all be getting in, we don't know what it is. That's why I was telling Empress earlier. A lot of people say Bitcoin don't move fast. Over the month, it's up 43%. You can't make that nowhere in your fucking life. Nowhere in your life can you get a 43% return. Do you know what rich people do? They put a lot of money and get a lot of return. You say, bro, it's not enough. No, but it's going up for sure. It's going up for sure. A month. Think about a month. If somebody gave you 1 month to pay your bills and you say, yo, fuck it. Just 1 month. I'm saying, don't listen to this. This is all just... Ooh. Empress, do you got your disclaimer? I know you always throw a little disclaimer out there, man. You can't remember it right now.
This is for educational purposes, not financial advice.
Yeah, bro, just get educated. But that's what they doing. That's what I kind of heard from them. I was sitting down with some nigga and he was like, yeah, bro, I'm on a month, bro, 43%. I put 100K in there, G. I'm like, what, you put 100K in there? He's like, yeah, bro. And that was just that account. I had another account with a little more than that, but that was that account. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, it's definitely
100K, and then now you say 43% of 100K. Now you say, oh fuck, he made something. You worried about what you put in there, nigga? You made something too. That little bit of money you put in there, goddamn, that little bit of money, bro. Almost 50% return, bro. Do you understand that angel investors, bro, is the only niggas that'll possibly even think about asking you for something equal to 50% of your goddamn shit? An angel investor, meaning that he got your shit off the ground. Bro, people don't fucking get no 50%. You damn near got 50% return on a guaranteed investment. I'm just telling you, people move different. Right? A lot of that shit risky. Hell yeah, bro. Your growth way better than mine. Bro, T, you up 50%? You tripping in a month? I'm up 2,000%, dude. I'm like, yeah, but you could be down 70 billion%. Somebody could take that whole nonsense. What is that? What is that? Who made that? That's what I'm telling you. When the shit get more mature, it's gonna be a lot of me's. Gonna be very few of y'all, and they're gonna be attacking y'all with that fucking mindset. So that's all I'm trying to. I don't want nobody to get hurt. This game is brutal, bro. Me and Empress been in this game, bro. Me and Empress be seeing them do shit. You got to see Empress, bro, because she's a woman. And you know, women, they intuitive. They feel things. They say, babe, look at them. They trying to get us. They against us, babe. Look at this nigga right here. Ah, babe, what the fuck? Right? Because that's what it is. Because they are trying to get us. They're sharks. So, like, I'm agreeing with it, but I'm telling her, like, nah, babe. But it kind of told me this a little bit. Like, you can see it. You can't confirm it because for sure, bro, at any moment, there is an asshole that will eat your fucking head off. That's what this game is about. So don't think that you can read charts and be this great. Oh, it's going up right now. No, it's not, nigga. Go right down. Like, you don't control that because it's people actually trading. It's not a video game where a nigga is at the bottom now and it go up. But what me and Empress use, we used to love the RSI. We used to hate the MACD. I use the RSI still because I still want to know overbought zones. But I'm so MACD with it now because I'm using the MACD with my other shits. Me and Empress got almost 30 shits up there. It's an algorithm, bro. So, like, I'm not that earlier. Empress threw another one in there. One of our old one that we used to always use, but she just wanted to kind of see something. Oh, man, I ain't even know it was gone. I don't even be knowing. All I'm looking at is the candle setups. I'm reading candles. I'm like, oh, fuck. Bro, when we first started trading, bro, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to touch some stupid candles. I was like, Empress, why would somebody use these? No, bro, the line shows you you can put your finger on the line and you can scan and you know that when you drag it and it shows you numbers. I love that. I didn't get the point of candles. Then you say, oh, fudge. Somebody had it all the way up there and then they brought it down. Bro, on them lines don't show you that. The lines is tricky nonsense. It's like, yo, the price is here. Oh, now it's here. Now it's here. It's not showing you it going up for 2 minutes and then somebody bringing them down. And you like, yo, what's going on? What? Man, y'all don't know, bro. I can't explain it to y'all. I can't explain it to y'all. Empress was that one John that you be listening to. The brother till you play with it. But it fits into what I'm saying right now as far as...
Oh, just getting by?
Yeah, but what I was just telling the people right now, you just heard what I was just telling the folks. What I was just telling the folks. You heard what I was just telling the folks?
Oh, yeah, the aspect of just being a rookie and, you know, coming in like almost with no prior education from elementary and middle school. It's like you're dumbfounded almost. Yeah, it's just...
What your brother say, though? Something about you, because you ain't live it. What do you say?
You don't get it?
You feel me?
You can't picture it. The picture ain't vivid.
That's all I'm thinking right now because I'm like, bro, how could you imagine it? You can't think that somebody want to eat your head off. You think that you just smarter than the niggas and oh snap, I just figured out something new now. I know charts.
You know, just understand this is very, very, very congruent to nature, and you're just a little shrimp. And there's these things called whales, and they're hungry and trying to eat. And the argument is that, you know, these people are always getting richer. The richer getting richer, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, I mean, that's the mindset. What do you expect for them to get broker and poor? Like, they have a rich mind. They're in the abundant state. Like, I don't understand what else do you expect to happen to these people? Oh, you want them to be poor like you. Why? They're doing stuff. They're actually acting upon life. They're figuring it out. Where's your effort into figuring it out? You just getting by, bro. That's your whole thing, bro, to just get by. And I'm telling you, bro, if you don't open your eyes, bro, open your eyes, open them things. Get into the mind of like, bro, what is that about? Exposure, bro. That one little question of what is that? How do you do that? Like, literally opens your world. Like, that question is a key to a door. Like, that's how life works, bro. It's words. These intangible things called words, frequencies of light. open doors for you, bro, in this realm that we're in right now. So yeah, honestly, bro, all I want to say is just that the charts, I highly recommend that you figure those out, bro, because the level of sanity grows. It just grows into this infinite thing. Like your sanity comes back. You start to understand that no, it's nothing personal. When you look at patterns and you look at data, you start to realize that it's almost predictive in nature, but it's not. You just have the data.
Hey,
you're in the knowing.
The funny thing is, we always talk about Warren Buffett, but if anybody go Google the top trader in the world, I ain't gonna give y'all a name, but all he do is algo trading, and he'll tell you his story how he started off and he first got in and somebody told him to buy soybean and he went down there and put the money in and the shit went up and he thought this was good and he explained how that shit was so nerve-wracking, just like Empress is explaining, like once he had that algorithm, it was just like, okay, I heard a dark-skinned guy say something. Dark-skinned guy say, you got to get out the way and let the Most High act. Because that's what the Most High do. That's what the Most High do. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here lacking, but they not acting right. Now they're not acting like the Most High. Niggas say, nah, T, we don't want to be like the Most High. That's Old Testament. The Most High, he sent his son. No, he didn't send his son to tell you to do nothing. He sent his son as a prophecy, which is why his son came and got killed, right? Like if he came as some holy nigga to tell you some cool shit, then he would have stayed alive. That wasn't his purpose. He said, I came to fulfill prophecies. Moses' prophecy, like it was a lot of prophets that said that he was gonna come. So like he had to. So I don't really get the angle of, yo, bro, he came to change shit. He wanted us to know that we don't gotta.
Yeah, like that's the epitome of the double-minded. It's like you can't operate in the Old and New Testament, bro. It's just like two different niggas, bro.
Yo, I'm a professor of Torah. That's what I am. I'm a professor of Torah. I went through all the theology courses, all the highest theology courses. I studied with all the best theologists. And everybody got the same understanding in the theology world, bro, that we don't know what the fuck going on.
And how do you spell Torah? Torah?
Yes, ma'am.
Bro.
Torah.
Nigga. You heard it. What does a lion do? What does the king of the freaking food chain do? He roars.
What did Ra represent, nigga?
Ooh, even deeper. We going esoteric now. I was trying to stay on the surface, but if y'all know about the Egyptian Kemet, God, Ra, Amen. Y'all know about Amen?
Yeah.
My modern day Christians, y'all better go back to y'all Orthodox and check it out.
They know. They gotta know.
Amen.
They gotta know.
Ra. God of creation.
They gotta know, right? This how my brother give it up. Like I said, it's no faces. It's no face, no case with these guys. Oh, if you wouldn't, because you're gonna have to do a whole bunch of light shit. No. We gonna rock out because I could show it on the laptop actually. Smart, so we don't have to cause no
about 7%
disruptions.
users voted for Elon Musk.
Let's figure out what's Elon got going on though.
The billionaire asked social media to decide if he should offload $39 billion worth of shares, with almost 58% voting yes. The stunt follows a US Democrat proposal to tax billionaires on the annual increase in value of their stocks and shares. Musk has promised to abide by the poll results. Joining me live now, Scott Phillips, the Chief Investment Officer at The Motley Fool. So with that 7% nosedive, Scott, should we dive in if we can afford it?
Peter, who amongst us hasn't sold $21 billion worth of stock based on Twitter's say so? I mean, Elon's just the latest in a long line of people who've done exactly. I don't know, mate. Look, it's a really, really, really expensive company. More than $1 trillion in market cap, even after this fall. And it's gone up phenomenally since I signed that Hertz deal not too many weeks ago now. Yeah. It's a heck of a story. Musk himself is becoming something of a meme, for better or worse, running his social policy, his investment policy, apparently, and some of his company announcements on Twitter. Remains to be seen whether the SEC dives in and wants to take him to task or not. I wouldn't be look if you didn't know Twitter share Tesla shares at more than $1,000 each, a 7% fall's probably not going to change your mind. Equally, plenty of people imagine that 42% of people saying keep them. Almost still, almost 50% saying sell them.
So they're 1,000. Is that what they are? US a share.
Over $1,000 US a share.
So still a way short of Amazon though, Scott.
Per share, that's right, but it is a $1 trillion business. One of the very few $1 trillion businesses on the New York Stock Exchange. One of the richest companies in the world, and makes Musk the richest man in the world. As you say, on a per share basis, a long way short of Amazon, and of course Berkshire Hathaway shares, which I also own, about $300,000 a piece. So it depends how you want to divide it up. But Tesla, look, they're doing a good job. They're getting the sales through the door. They're getting profits in the door. Those are good things, but whether or not it's worth that sort of money.
Berkshire Hathaway, are they 300,000 each?
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Holy dooly!
It's amazing. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, domestic and
compound return.
Domestic and international travel might only just be starting to recover, Scott, but that hasn't stopped one group bidding a large sum of money, Sydney Airport.
$24 billion, Peter. A group, an investment consortium, including mostly super funds, who are looking for these kind of infrastructure assets. They're good assets for super to own because they're super reliable, no pun intended. Usually, pandemics aside, the cash flows are really good. This is a high-quality asset. It is probably the preeminent airport asset, certainly in Australia, probably one of the top half a dozen around the world, mostly because it's the gateway to Australia. It's the gateway to Sydney, and even when a Western Sydney airport is built, there's a very, very good bet that plenty of traffic keeps coming through. And of course, for those of us who parked at Sydney Airport, the car park itself is its own gold mine.
Yeah.
In a small,
just getting the trolleys
or a big mortgage.
Just getting the trolleys is a hindrance sometimes.
Exactly. It's and that's the monopoly asset, right? If you own a monopoly asset, you get to charge those prices, and that's the beauty of it. Super funds, as I said, want that sort of cash flow. They want the stability, and Sydney Airport certainly ticks those boxes.
So what do you make of it going forward then? Are things going to become more expensive? What do you think if it's owned privately? What's this going to mean for the consumer, Scott?
I'd be really surprised, Peter, there's any meaningful difference to the operation of the business itself. The super funds, if this was a private equity takeover, you might expect a whole lot of wheeling and dealing, things being sold off, prices going up, that kind of stuff. The super funds don't really want to make the quick buck. They're not looking for a buy and leverage up and flip. It may happen, but it's really, really unlikely. These guys want it for the cash flow alone.
Yeah.
So that'll mean, I assume, they'll pretty much just keep current management in place. The current business model as it is remarkably successful. They just want the daily, weekly, monthly cash flows from that, rather than doing anything particularly unusual. So this is probably for consumers, for travelers, probably the best buyer, because if private equity picked it up, you could probably add some more dollars to that cup.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the airlines go negotiating their separate fees and what have you. Now, after last week's talk of big pay rises for some, I hear there's some more good news when it comes to skilled job workers, Scott.
Yeah, this is a tough one, Pete. Great news for employees, but tough for businesses. It's a bit like the interest rate discussion. We have it. We say, well, when mortgage rates go down, we say great news for mortgage holders, terrible news for savers. In this case, skilled job vacancies at a 13-year high. So employers are desperate for staff.
Yeah.
They often can't find them. Great news for those looking for a job or who might want to talk to the boss about a pay rise or changing jobs, because there's plenty of jobs out there to be taken, which is wonderful news. One economist actually expecting unemployment to dip below 4% in 2022. So those are all really good numbers. The flip side of that is people are having a really hard time finding staff. A single anecdote, I've got a Christmas party I'm planning to attend sometime next month, and they've had to cancel and change venues because the venue can't actually deliver the number of staff they need to hold the event. So when you start thinking about that kind of stuff, the job vacancies, again, great for employees, but really tough for businesses. And coming out of the pandemic, we kind of want a nice balance, right? We want people to get paid fairly. A little bit of pay increase is good for everything, but too much of it and not enough workers to go around. I mean, businesses can't invest, they can't grow the way we need them to actually put that money back into the economy. So as always, balance is important. This one feels like it's tipping probably too far in one direction. The flip side of that, of course, is that for the last decade or so, wage increases have been hard to come by for most occupations.
Okay.
So it might be something of a catch-up.
Scott Phillips, good to chat as always. Talk to you soon.
Well, the Commonwealth Bank will allow its customers to buy and sell cryptocurrency through its app. It's a first.
See, and Empress got me slightly distracted. She went to asking me about the Sidney fucking takeover bid.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and looked up some research. So I guess before it was probably a family owned type of joint. And this is the only airport joint they saying in Sydney, I'm pretty sure. Nevertheless, they came and it's some SAA guys. So it's a bunch of like politicians ass niggas. It seemed like a bunch of like corporate motherfuckers taking over some little people's shit. It look like, I don't know, Empress. Let me know what gist you get from it.
Sydney Aviation Alliance is SSA.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, Sydney Airport Holdings said on Monday it has agreed to accept a $23.6 billion. I guess it's accumulated to not accumulated, but cut down to $17.5 billion after taxes. But this is a $23.6 billion takeover bid from an infrastructure investor group and one of Australia's biggest buyouts. The company said in a statement it unanimously recommended the buyout offer from Sydney Aviation Alliance. It follows a sweetened offer by SSA, 6% higher than its first approach at a 8.25. Wait, I'm so confused.
Yeah, they confused me with that, but maybe they were saying
Australian dollar.
Yeah, maybe they saying that's what they was offering them first.
But why did it just say 8.25, not billion, million? Like, what is that, a stock price?
I only imagine that being the same billion in that same bracket, because 6% of that probably would be that 20-something. I don't know, bro. These niggas wild.
All right, but yeah, Sydney Airport Holdings said on Monday, yada, 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 we just read that. The company said in a statement, it unanimously recommended the buyout offer from Sydney Aviation, which is SA. Compromise of Australian investors, IFM investors, Q Super, Australian Super, and US-based global infrastructure partners. Excuse me?
Yo, when you start hearing shit like that, you know it got nothing to do with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, it's US based. Yeah, him. He US based. Nah, he not US based. Oh yeah, he was. Come on, bro. Come on. This shit sad.
The deal to buy Australia's largest and only listed airport operator comes as the country this month eased its international border restrictions for the first time since the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic. A scheme implementation deed had been made on Monday, and a scheme meeting would take place in January, the company said. It follows a sweetened offer by SAD, 6% higher than its first approach at $8.25, which convinced the company's board to give the consortium access to due diligence. The Sydney Airport boards believe the outcome reflects appropriate long-term value for the airport and unanimously recommended the proposal. Chairman David Ganowski said, the deal is conditional on an independent expert's report, approval from the 75% of the airport operator's shareholders, and a green light from competition regulators in the Foreign Investment Review Board, a process that could take months. We look forward to security holders voting on the proposed deal. IFM Investors Chief Executive David Neal said in a statement on behalf of the consortium, our alliance represents many millions of Australians, and we intend to work hard to bring more flights and passengers back to the airport as the aviation industry emerges from COVID-19. The Australian Competition Consumer Commission is investigating transactions' impact on competition, including the impact of the consortium's ownership of multiple airports in the country. It is due to release its findings on December 16th. IFM Investors owns large stakes in the airports and other Australian state capitals, including Brisbane and Melbourne. RBC Capital analysts said the unanimous recommendation of the board had capped the potential share price appreciation, which on Monday was 2.67% higher at $8.45. Okay. Let's see. So with only a 4% upside potential over the coming about 6 months till the deal closes, the opportunity is insufficient for us to take a more positive view, they said in a note to clients. The agreement imposes no shop, no talk obligations on Sydney Airport and gives SA the opportunity to match any potential superior proposal. The company said it includes a $150 million break free payable if the deal is terminated by either party. I thought this is a takeover. What do you mean a deal?
Yeah, maybe they're just using that word. Hey, but what people should start seeing, I wanted to say this earlier. I wanted to say this earlier when the young lady was speaking from Robinhood. Bro, now in this time, in real time, we can see it. You could really, like, ML used to always talk about buying up shares, and if all the black people bought this much amount, then we'll be major shareholders in this, and we'll be blah 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 blah. Right, bro, that's real. Like, you can literally buy a nigga company. Like Elon, if Elon sell all his shares of Tesla, he don't own that company no more. What?
It's for the people.
Yeah, that nigga publicly traded, bro. Nigga buy all your shares up and become a major shareholder. But that's the thing, he always got his job. So if he don't sell them, then he don't sell it. But if he sell it, he sold it. If he sell his shares, he sold his shares. So yeah, bro, now you starting to see that shit. Man, there's no way companies should be disrespecting us no more. Back then, I don't know if niggas was trading like that, bro. But if Gucci would have did that little clown shit, I would have showed up the next day, nigga, with Gucci stock going down and me at the bottom doing some clown shit.
You think you're gonna be like, all right, guys, I said I was gonna sell it. I sold it and bought it right back.
Bought that at a cheaper price. My average cost was already 0.
You see where it went to 1,000? That was me selling. Man,
I'm a trader.
No, that just sounds like, because I always have like these conspiracy theories in my head about like just government takeover in general. So just to hear that, it sparked my attention. Like, oh, so this isn't only happening in America; it's happening in Australia also. But it's like, Australia is allies with America, so maybe this is just an American thing. And then you go in and you read and you see, oh, it's also owned by some U.S. based people too, and you're like, oh, okay, so they're taking everything over.
Trying to tell you, bro, rich people.
And when I say they're taking everything over, I don't know what they have up their sleeves, bro, but they are literally removing skilled labor. These are talent wins out professionals, bro. Out of the game. And I don't know how healthy that is, bro.
Hey. So
they either got some up their sleeves, bro, or they're just hoping and praying that people just, you could tell them a dollar price and they'll be willing to, dox that thing up and get out there and do their due diligence.
Hey, I wear my heart on my sleeves and I'm sleeveless. So niggas see my heart. And I feel like that's how them people live right now, Empress. They sleeveless. Everything is on them. I think exactly what you're saying is right. I think them people, they getting scared and they moving their stuff too fast. And they starting to look obvious to us. Y'all obvious, bro. Stop doing it so fast. Calm down. Calm down, bro.
I'm just trying to imagine.
You buying up everything. You making pills for people. You trying to get the babies on stuff. You got the babies reading books about stupid stuff. Bro. You got the one dude doing the one dude.
And I have a quick question. As far as Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible, would you say it symbolizes like the moment of like reckoning almost?
What you mean? Moment of reckoning.
Like once you see homosexuals, like is that like one of the first strikes of like, all right, we're about to go. This is one of the indicators. It's just like one of the things you can read on the chart. And it's like when you see these people take the streets and start parading around, you should know what's next type of thing.
Like I said, it's in the way you do everything. Because I know there's people within the organization that say, man, I don't like the way them folks moving, bro. We used to move silent. We used to move silent. Like Dave spoke about some of the guys he liked. Not like that. Like, even nowadays in these days, you can't even say that nigga like the bro. But yeah, he spoke about like, yo, I like those Stonewall bros. I'm guessing that's some shit that y'all say. So he said he like the Stonewall type of bros. The bros that's just real. And they just a real person, bro. But these new guys that want to be girls, no, we're not with none of that. A woman is a woman, bro. We're leaving it at that, bro. We're not speaking no more about it. Bro, this Taco Tuesday, bro.
I'm just trying to understand indicators. So I'm still on charts, and I'm trying to figure out like, is this one of the indicators that the Bible tells you about? Like, hey, yo, this one of the undo buttons.
This is Elon becoming a meme, though. Like, what's wrong with like? Because he like, what you think about like somebody moving like this though? But we already know he moved like this. He did this with Dogecoin, bro. He ruined everybody's bag. He's a bag wrecker.
Yeah, I don't know why this is. Well, maybe
Homewrecker, bag wrecker.
Maybe it's new to the freshies, but to the people that have been here, they're like, oh gosh, here goes another fucking Elon diatribe.
And another funny thing, people say that Bitcoin is for the rich people. Bro, it went to 63K and dropped to basically 28K, and you still couldn't put a little bit of schmiggle in the schmiggle race. Like, what did they have to drop to? $0?
You know, that was like, I told you it was a scam. I told you we can't.
Yeah, that was the time that everybody celebrated that it was going down, and now it's up. People getting back in. No, if you're a trader, stay out because it's gonna be bad for you. I'm trying to tell you.
I got some salt water for you, brother.
If you're a trader, stay out of it. If you're trying to be in the game and you say you Willie Nelson, and you're trying to willy-nilly trade with these, I'm trying to tell you, you better read these charts. Look, it's setting lower lows though. It didn't even go back to 67 yet.
And what would you say is really reading charts? What does that even look like to you?
Like I said, there's common things to kind of understand. You got to kind of understand strength.
Mm-hmm.
Strength and weakness is really all you got to understand. You want to know how strong a movement is. You want to know how weak a movement is. Like, you don't even need to know anything else. That's why I said RSI, really. Right? Everything else, you got to learn how to read it and blah, 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 blah. RSI, you can simply say, yo, when it's up over here, that's overbought. When it's down over here, that's oversold. And look what happens whenever it's way over here on the overbought, it goes down. Whenever it's way down here on the oversold, it goes up. So that's a pattern right there that you already seen, and you could use that to win you the game. That ain't gonna take you too far because there's still other things that happen. But that right there is one benefit that's better than everything you're already doing. Everything that you're already doing that makes no sense. Go to anywhere that got an indicator and turn on the RSI. Right? And even if, matter of fact, I think, man, we need to start getting some video. Matter of fact, I might do it on the phone, bro, because I think we screen record. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you how to turn the indicators on, how to really use the indicators to get the most out of all the indicators, bro. And you got to figure out what indicators to use, what indicators. Some indicators go good together, some don't. And when I say some don't, not in the way that you would think when I say some don't, right? I'm saying that some of them, well, shit, when I say some don't, nigga, if you don't know nothing about indicators, you might be just getting shit doing the same thing. You might have 6 different things saying the same exact thing, right? So that's where I guess that it'll be too much. But for the most part, bro, you can put on different indicators after different indicators and get different signals after different signals. And that's always going to be beneficial in the game. So, yeah, definitely. That's the main thing I think anybody that's trading or anybody that's reading charts should know, or even why it's important to read charts and know anything. Because just with you using that RSI and you figuring out the strength of whatever movement it is, weak or fucking strong, that just changed your whole ball game. Right? And then what you do is you don't get so caught up in it being oversold. You have to look at what it did when it was oversold. Sometimes some people some shit just trade kind of high. Not completely oversold, but trade a little bit over that 50 or whatever that mid-level is. Some people in the overbought, it might seem like it's going down, but they just waiting to get to a certain number to spring back up. So, a lot of time people always try to predict things. And that's why every time we talk, we say we don't predict nothing. Right? We read the charts and then we look at the setups. right? We ain't trying to predict no charts and trying to jump before nothing. We're looking at setup. So when the setup reveals itself, it's confirmed. And that's how we move. But yeah, Empress, you ain't have nothing because I know you need to do your market recon, just a little slight jump. But matter of fact, the main thing you can do right now, you can get your market recon. But
The irony.
what?
The PayPal ad. That you remember that person that said that they could read charts because
They went to PayPal
they
school.
went and bought some news.
Yeah, but this is what I see most of the time when you send me stuff. This you sending me something right now.
Whack.
Sometimes it takes long as hell to download. So long. Alright, so now you got those little. I got some other brands too. I don't want to go in too much on it, but people in the stock market and they scared. People say the stock market is crashing. Is the stock market crashing? And the reason why some people are saying that because a lot of people are institutional investors, so they buy all institutional plays.
Mm.
Right, so
And what? They're all down?
Yeah, Tesla down, right?
Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia.
You can look at that board right there. I think Nvidia is doing something, but yeah, can you just let me know a little bit of them birds right there?
Twitter is down 1.48%. I'm sorry. Pinterest is down 0.11%. Snapchat is down 0.59%. And then Meta, also known as Facebook, is down 72%. Yeah, they have like a little graphic and it has like all of their companies that they've acquired. And like they all are like lined up. And then like it has like a little rope that kind of like lassos them in.
And it's a Meta rope.
Yeah, and it turns into Meta. Like the rope turns into the infinity sign, and then it says Meta.
You can go to the next slide. Yeah, I already know that brother right there though, cause he's been hinting at these things since way over the summer. I remember a lot of we were doing conversations on it. How he posted like I think 2 goats or some stuff, and their names was. I gotta remember the story. I don't want to mess it up, but go ahead, Empress.
As far as the
stocks? Yes, ma'am.
Netflix is up 0.52%. Roku is up 0.34%. Apple is up 0.47%. AT&T is down 0.94%. Disney is down 0.96%. And then commodities, crude oil is up 2.33%. Gold is up 0.14%.
Keep that. Hold on. Wait. See, right now I need my I told people to buy gold when it was in the 1790. And people don't want to buy stuff. People want to wait. And I was telling them, I was like, you know what? We just gonna make everything public. Pun intended. Right? Because people is not serious about making money. People are serious about complaining. They want to say things.
Serious as hell.
But you could show them the setup. You could tell them, yo, this is a good buy. Get the buy before it push.
But if you ain't got that salt, they're not listening to you.
But it's even funnier because they will remember what you told them, see that it happened, and won't come back to you for more game.
Nope.
They're like, fuck them.
They're gonna come to you when it's least convenient for them and most inconvenient for you. So even right now, it's gonna be inconvenient. They come to you, but at least they'll get an answer. In a little bit, they might not get an answer for 30 days.
Man, don't say that.
So it's okay. He that has ears, let him hear. He that does not, good luck, my
I'm
guy.
trying to tell you, I want to sit down with everybody, but that's the thing. A lot of those people that came on and had their ideas about what they was gonna do and had said that somebody knew it and they was gonna go through them the whole time and skill really. And then one nigga got so cocky. Remember, I brought it to you. I was like, man, the brother said he paid something off. They said, what? That ain't nothing to pay off. I'm like, that, man, what? Like, bro, the man said he paid something off, bro. He paid something off with the little trading, bro. What you talking about? That ain't no money, bro. Man paid something off, bro. But yeah, but like when you see it now and you sit down with him, well, you don't sit down with him, but you hear that conversation and you even conversate with him sometimes. You say, yo, you still doing that? That John used to do, they used to pay stuff off? Be like, nah, I ain't trying to pay nothing off. So you ain't still got the car insurance? Oh, you doing something else with it? Oh, you already paid it off? From the trading? Not from the trading? Damn. The trading went good though. You just stopped doing it because you had got tired of it? Oh, it ain't really go that good? What you said? Oh, the signals wasn't working?
Yeah, but that's the main thing. It's just it's not set up the way that they were initially.
They already paying somebody though, Empress. They already paying somebody $30 or $25 to send signals.
Yeah, and we know why.
They already in a signal group though.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I don't send signals out. I try to teach people, and I go on there. I try to educate them.
That's the main thing.
I say, yo, look.
Your setup is totally unorthodox to what they're used to. That, like, just to even try to give it to them, you're like feeding like a baby.
A big piece of steak.
Yeah, it's just like they won't digest. They won't digest it ever because they couldn't even grasp the school thing that inundated them. Where it's like, okay, I'm a teacher, I'm the authority on this, I'm gonna stand up here and you're gonna listen to me. Like it's that setup, or it's I'm in a lecture hall, I'm paying for this, I'm gonna get something out of it, guaranteed. So those are the two mindsets of education that come to mind with Black people. It isn't like, oh nah, my homeboy with the golds in his mouth and the dreads, nah. It's never gonna be that. So you just have to show and prove, bro.
Next episode, I'm coming in here looking different.
Not even because your presentation on YouTube it could be top notch, but it's not them sitting front row or them and their homeboys in the back cracking jokes. It's not that same setup they had in school, bro. So they'll never be able to understand, like, all right, I'm learning right now. Maybe I should be taking Cornell notes.
But the thing is, they heard at least one cast. They seen at least one post. They know what we said when we said it. They know we said it years ago, months ago.
I would agree with that, but when I look at the stats on our Johns and I realize that on average people are watching 2 to 3 minutes of a 2-hour video,
they're not seeing nothing.
They're seeing what they want to see versus what they need to see. So they're skipping around chapters and so on and so forth.
So they probably not even hearing nothing about what plays to make. No, but I'm saying
they probably hear one thing and run.
No, I'm saying even worse than that though. Like I went on Facebook. And I said, yo, gold is looking like a good setup. Wait for the confirmation on the 4-hour.
You didn't say gold, though. You said X, lowercase a, lowercase u. You didn't even put a ticker to let them know, like, $, all caps. So a lot of people, if they're not familiar with the ticker for gold, first and foremost, they're not going to know what XAU is. I seen one person like it.
Bro,
and it's like, bro, at least 3 people should have liked this because I've heard one person specifically, this singing man, tell us about gold.
I'm saying, why would they like it though?
Oh, because they know what's going on. They're in the knowing as far as trading gold, right?
So I'm saying, why did they like it?
Why didn't they?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Like, was there confusion? Like,
you just made up a theory, bro. You just theorize negativity, bro. That's what I'm saying, but that's why I say, like, and that's a good thing about women, right? Because like y'all will go left. That ain't why, bro. That ain't why, bro. I know what it is, bro. It's the same thing that it is with everybody that don't listen, bro. They think that they got the way. What are you talking about? People that don't listen, bro. It's only one thing in common with non-listeners, bro. What? Like, look, XAU about to turn up. Terry liked it, LeVar liked it, and even worse than that, I have actually a chart in the fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is a chart right here, nigga. We always tell people it's about the time in the market versus time in the market. Just seems to position you early for the long ride up. Listen to me again. We always tell people it's a matter of fact, let me fucking share my screen. Maybe y'all think I'm just reading something. You know, I got hotkeys now. I'm a hotkey man. So I'll just hit me an S real quick.
Yeah, but me personally, if I was to post something about the gold thing, I would literally put it in plain words, bro. Gold at 17,000, do whatever number it was at, bro.
But I'm telling you though, you say that, and I'm telling you, you've been telling me that my whole life, and I've never found gold. That's stupid as hell. That's stupid as hell.
Well, no, I'm saying gold before but XAU is right next to it. I'm not saying that I'm taking XAU out. I'm putting a ticker in parentheses right next to the word gold.
Hey,
but in order to get the simpletons to kind of understand that are not in the trading space,
what are you talking about?
You gotta say the thing that they're familiar with. They're not familiar with the ticker. They're familiar with the commodity.
What are you talking about, bro?
The word gold.
Like you word like. It's funny when y'all say that, but broke people don't understand rich people.
Mm-hmm.
So what you saying right there, it don't even make sense to me. Like, you think it makes sense, but I'm telling you that if somebody would have said something that I gave two fucks about, I would have asked them. Or just like I do, I'm too embarrassed, so I Google it all day. And I'm like, bro, I can't find gold, bro. Every time I fucking type gold in, some dumb shit come up, and I don't know what the fuck these shit's about. Till I finally went over here, nigga, and I seen these foreign exchange, and I'm like, oh, snap, what are these? Oh, what the fuck? God, nigga, this is school. XAG, this is school, bro.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of their grasping is going to be in hindsight or when.
But I'm saying this got nothing to do with stocks. Got nothing to do with nothing. This is actual school. XAU is on the motherfucking periodic table. That's how I knew that shit. I didn't know it from gold. That had nothing to do with gold. That's the periodic shit for gold.
For real?
Nah, XAU is the coolest shit, bro. But don't worry. My phone died? I died? Empress, I died. Empress, you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a chart. This is a chart right here. Look. This is what I'm telling people to wait for. I'm saying wait for the reversal. So even if another candle is created and it goes down a little bit more, because look, you see it's right in the cloud. I say we always tell people it's about the time in the market versus timing the market. Then I said it just seemed to position you early for the long ride up. How did I know that? The thing is, I'm not here to teach nobody. Look, bro. Listen to me. I've never understood rich people when they was talking. I remember being like, yo, this nigga's on some crazy shit. This nigga bugging. And then one day I understood it. I'm pretty sure. But I'm saying that day that I understood it, we started this Black Wall Street situation. The day that I understood it, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, all these niggas is cheating. Man, I'm playing the game ass backwards on this basketball shit I'm on. I'm tripping. Trying to be rich and millionaire, nigga. I'm caught up, bro. Then you hear them speak and you say, damn, I figured it out. Bro, people that give two fuck, bro, they gonna find out. People that don't care, find out, nigga. You know, you see these words, how they cool, they work? Mm-hmm. Find out. Find out right now, G. Find out. I just told y'all timing. I'm just telling you, bro. But nevertheless, Empress, I understand what you're saying, right? I understand. But no, because they don't like nothing. They don't like nothing. They don't talk about nothing. They don't do nothing. Look, and then I even figured you would say something crazy like that. So I even threw something in the comment section with the charts and everything. Right? The chart and everything is in the conversation. You know that? Bro, I think niggas got us on quiet, bro, because you post a lot, bro. So every time you blaming stuff for me, bro, it just be people that don't really like business or something. People lame, bro. It could be 1,000 shit. I'm just wondering why you always giving the ops outs. You gotta start giving the ops outs, bro. Ops don't study, bro. They're not in the studio long enough to know anything, bro. They bring fake information all the time, bro. So you can never get caught up in that propaganda and speak against.
I'm in the studio, being studious, studying.
But yeah, you can run down this BTC boy though.
Bitcoin's technically at 66K right now. It's down. 2%.
I'm so angry.
The dominance is at 44%. That's down, right? So yeah, everyone else is filling up.
Oh, but you know why? All right.
Metaverse?
No, look at the real boy.
What am I looking at?
The big dude. That's right here, next big boy on the chart.
The 47?
Yes.
Oh.
What was the high? You don't even know. It's sitting comfortably above his high.
Wait, I'm so confused right now. What are you saying now?
I'm saying, bro.
Because it's at this number, it takes the dominance away?
Yes, the more ETH runs and the less BTC runs. BTC is on a fucking regression right now, dude.
You saying Ethereum stayed where it was at?
How much? Yeah. Because look, they both down 2% right now within the same span. But BTC been down the whole day. This is 2% on after 12 or some shit. So this 2% on what they finished the day on, not even 2% on what they went to. So they probably down them a lot of percent, bro. But I see what you said. But yeah, the reason why ETH does this is every time ETH climbs, it climbs at a faster percentage. But BTC usually moves. But in a bull market, me and Empras already explained, Bitcoin gonna run first, Bitcoin gonna take a break, ETH gonna run, ETH gonna take a break, and then other alts gonna run. But what happens with ETH is, or what happens before ETH, there's other alts that's bigger than ETH in a weird way, but ETH always runs second. So I don't even want to say they bigger, because once BTC run, ETH come behind. But then you have Polkadot, and you have all these coins we told you about. What else we told them about? Goddamn.
Cardano.
Fucking, come on, man. That's one of our favorite shit. It's right here, green. It's one of the only green brothers on the chart. Right? So for sure, none of our other brothers are green. You know, our brothers been running, so I can see our brothers taking a breather. Like all of dot down. But look at dot at though. Look what the price for dot is.
$50.
Y'all remember me telling y'all to buy solo. Like y'all was an independent artist. But y'all ain't rock with it. I'm trying to tell you. Look, another one of our bros, Luna. We told y'all about Luna when it was solo. Y'all ain't want to rock with it. Look, down 4%. Look, nobody want to rock with us. Look, Litecoin. Empress always speak on Litecoin. Litecoin run different from BTC and everybody else. Litecoin be on its own way, bro.
Very solid.
Yeah, it just whatever is going on, it's doing it. Fuck, look at them boys up 10% damn near, bro. 10% damn near right now while everybody is taking a whooping. But then you see these other bros running like fucking EJLD. I don't know what the BTG is. Is that Bitcoin Gold? That can't be Bitcoin Gold, because Bitcoin Gold will be in Bitcoin, right? Yeah, so that gotta be another nigga shit.
Bitcoin Gold?
That's weird as hell. So it has nothing to do with Bitcoin, possibly. It's not even in a network. That's funny as hell. Fake ass coin. Man. And at one point they got up that high?
To what?
I don't know. I just see a high ass.
5,000? No.
That's Ethereum.
Yeah.
So you don't remember the high on ETH? It was, I think the high on ETH was 42, right? Man, I'm
So you
so
didn't hit 5K?
maybe it did. Maybe it was 52. See, I should know because I bought the top of everything. I bought top of everything. I'm like a nigga that thought that I ain't want none of the burnt pieces. I bought the top of everything.
Yesterday's high.
Yesterday's high is not today's high.
Yesterday's high was 4829. I'm trying to see the 52 weeks, but I don't see it.
They whack. The price of ETH. These dudes whack.
5,009.
Yeah, if that's all time and you back on the oldest date, which is November. That's not 2021 though. Right?
Yeah, the green line is the price, the orange line is the market cap.
So it gotta be at a high then.
4829 is the highest number I've seen, but I don't know.
Hold on. Hey, watch it. Nah, bro. And I'll tell you what the kids say. The ATH. What is ETH's ATH? 4719. What? Matter of fact, let me do this.
I'm burning the wood.
Oh, that John did good then. Something burned so long that it kept burning and burnt the wood.
But yeah, what's the volume we just looking at?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure this is all time, bro.
What is it?
I think right here, 52. That's a low. Damn, the 52-week low is the same as Bitcoin. The all-time highs right here, 4,800. They had to hit this yesterday.
29?
39.
Okay.
4,839. That's it.
I'm not saying that's it, but that's higher than the number I had.
That's crazy. I told you I was staying in it though.
No, 52 week high, 4844.
Okay, that's on Webull. So yeah, you know everybody got different volume. That's another thing that y'all gonna learn too. Cause right now on if I was on, cause Bitcoin went to 68 too. That ain't gonna be that impressive. But say if I was on crypto.com and Bitcoin went to 67, and that's what I was telling Empress as far as like when you got in your wallet, you could almost choose what exchange to send it to. That's what I'm telling you. This money game is unlimited. You could even try to find somebody in Nigeria that really, really need it and don't give two fucks about fiat if you like it. If you like it, they love it. They'll get you a million.
453 is the high on that Bitcoin Gold.
453?
Yeah.
And what is that right now?
71 was the high for yesterday.
Man, I know some niggas up there sicker than a dog, but boy, I will get an entry. I will read this chart like a fucking reader that I am and possibly never tell somebody to buy this shit.
During Bitcoin hard fork in 2017.
Man, see, I hate these fork niggas, bro. Every time niggas do forks, bro, what they do is they make it more fucking industrial. I don't even know what the word is, bro.
They use proof of work.
They fucking chain that. That's what they use.
It says the BGT crypto uses the POW consensus algorithm, just like BTC does. However, Bitcoin Gold is powered by the Equalish hashing algorithm instead of SHA 256 to prevent the situation of several ASIC mining pools centralizing the crypto.
And I was gonna say, so whenever they say they're mining, that's the algorithm that they're running, the SHA-256, and it ain't really nothing too much that you can go figure out as something super golden, but you can just type it in, and that's what the miners are. That's the algorithm that's being ran. So like on these ASICs and these different miners, because you know the people is not the miners. I don't even know if you would know that. The software is actually the miners, G. So when they talk about the miners running shit, bro, the miners is
AI.
yeah, the miners these little lab blocks, bro.
But yeah, it says when it initially kind of was created, it reached $474 per coin mark, but the Bitcoin Gold chart shows a gradual and stable decline over the course of 2018 after the peak. Still, the Bitcoin Gold market cap allows it to stay at the top of the 30 or in the top 30 cryptocurrencies in terms of market cap, with over $217 million at press time.
Let me see if you go to Africa. Let me see.
That says the market cap is $1 billion right there. 1.25 billion.
Empress, what is this right here?
What?
This Haiti, John. I'm trying.
Where's it at?
Oh, this is y'all. This is what y'all call y'all money. No, I just got it right here. I just got it right here. Looking at it.
Googling it. What are you looking at? Haiti Gourde.
Look,
they definitely got their own currency, though, right?
I mean, you went to Haiti right now. That's how much we have.
Where am I looking?
This number right here.
What is that? 6 million?
But
6.5 million?
But you know how much it is in the US. You know how much it is, because we're looking at it right now. It's only 66,000. It's only 66,000. That's what I'm telling you, bro. Go where you fucking celebrated, fam.
No.
6 M's.
In Haitian money? Like, how do you know, like, a water don't cost 1 M?
There's nothing in Haiti that costs 1 M, bro. A millionaire across the board. They gotta be, I think. So you tell me there's people in Haiti with $1 million.
Millionaires right now.
That's what are you talking about? Yeah, nigga, we up. Come on.
I digress.
Everything though, you're not a man and you don't know about forward planning. So you don't know what's going on in the future. But me,
I'm right here right now.
Just moving bricks, putting them in the spots.
It's powerful.
By the time everybody open their eyes,
ta-da!
We at the top.
Yeah, but you're not saying that a Haitian millionaire equates to a American millionaire.
No, I'm saying a millionaire in Haiti is just as happy as a millionaire in America. A millionaire anywhere is a millionaire.
No, but a millionaire in America is sad right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I'm saying, all right, but let me say, when I say just as happy, I'm saying just as accessible to whatever they want to do. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, so if a nigga just walk around with an M in Haiti, nigga, that nigga, he might not be able to come to America with that type of energy, nigga, but in Haiti, where he's at is where he's at. Right? Rat-tat-tat-tat. Man, I'm so upset. But like I always tell Empress, no crime by spilled milk.
Because it's going up. It's just whether you want to pay those fees for them holdings.
That's all you care about. That's all I care about for sure. I just be sad, like, goddamn. Hey, they go $8 there.
They're about to feed you up.
Cause they
Fee.
scared. They scared.
Oh yes. Their boat is literally sinking as they trade.
They know that there's only one thing. Cause I'm trying to tell you, we spoke about this last night before it even happened. I said I see it going to about 70. I seen them pushing a little bit more before they get a real shakeout, because this right here is nothing. I feel they're gonna shake the tree a tad bit harder than that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably back. Told Empras 61 is a danger zone. So 64 straight, 64, 63.
You think they're gonna do something special for 11/11?
Hey, it's crypto, kids. You know how they give it up.
Real ethereal.
They're in the space. They get the jokes. But yeah, man, me and Empress really just came in here to do a short type of show. We definitely knocked out a lot of stuff though. The infrastructure bill, I kind of want to go in on that. Like I said, we're gonna be using this channel a lot more often because niggas hating. And what we're gonna do is the same thing I just seen somebody else do. It seemed like a good idea, but while we live, people that's in the booth, what we're gonna do is actually create another channel, send you over there, right, and do the live over there. But we're gonna still just use the Black Wall Street, because right now Black Wall Street has had the same amount of subscribers as Wise Magi. So the whole time we were doing that, we were supposed to send all the subs over there at least one time. Yo, make sure you go sub to this one too. So it's supposed to be one episode that we doing, and we just say, yo, we over here on it. We cut it off. We over here. So you feel me? Because we gotta just kind of make sure that we got these different areas, bro, when things like this happen. And then for sure we need our private stuff. Well, we do got our website, so you can definitely go on to blackprivilege.org, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you don't put no bullshit in your black.
Mm-hmm.
BLK, y'all.
BLK PRIVILEGE.org. Blackprivilege.org.
So you know you getting some organization.
Mm-hmm.
You know you getting some organ donor.
Yep. You ready?
1 second. But yeah, I'm ready.
Alrighty, guys, that is the conclusion of episode 148 of the Black Wall Street Bets Taco Tuesday, where we talk about currency.
Hey.
Yeah, guys, continue to tune into this channel. Again, like Professor Ras Natty mentioned, we are officially on this channel for the time being due to censorship on our other channels. So we will be back on Friday for Freestyle Fridays. Go check out episode 146. I'm going to have the card in the left corner, right corner, one of these corners. It's going to pop up. And yeah, you can check out our Freestyle Friday for episode 146. That was very fun and entertaining. I will copyright infringe you if you take any of our bars. But anyways, yeah, so we have that episode, and then episode 146 is also on the same channel. So check that out. That was about the Travis Scott debacle and our take on that. We addressed a couple of things, but yeah, for the majority of the conversation, it was about Travis Scott in that situation. Yeah, so we'll be back Friday. Our pre-show starts at 9:30 p.m.
I already got it with my hotkeys, bro. Just press the E on the hotkey button.
You're going to press it.
You can press the E on your hotkey button if you want to press. I think it should work for you.
Again? Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much for that shortcut. But yeah, we will be back Friday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time is when our pre-show starts. Yeah, that's about it with the updates. Until next time.